Welcome back to Just Scribble for a quick video sharing my setup of my new VDS Nomad as my wallet. So I do have an unboxing of this Nomad and also my standard. They are both custom covers from VDS that I ordered in May, 2 years, almost to the day of the time that I ordered my first two custom covers. But this one is in the May leather of the month, which is the Nubuck Terre, which is this beautiful like purple toned brown, and I am in love with it. It is so soft and so pretty, and oh, it's just awesome. So I had a custom passport TN. That's what their Nomad is. It's a TN made in this beautiful leather, and I did an unboxing like I said, and I wanted to share my setup with you. So before we open it up, I did want to say that these elastics, the elastics that I have on here, these are not the elastics that it came with. I think it came with brown, maybe it was brown or black, but I changed out the elastic, as I do in almost all of my traveler's notebooks, to elastic from Illustring. It is my favorite shop to buy elastic for my TNs, and I like to customize and make them my own with pretty colored or patterned elastics. And I thought that this elastic looked really pretty with this beautiful purple, brown, gray, oh, just lovely nubuck leather. And so I did change out the elastics. And when I did that, I did something a little bit different. So I always, and this is going to be kind of hard to show because I have stuff in here already, but on my closure elastics, I always put a barb. I've been doing this for years. I do have a video up on my channel. It's an old video from closer to when my channel first started, but I do have a video showing how to do this. But I do put a barb on there so that way there's no knot where your elastic closure goes through. So let me grab. So normally an elastic closure has a knot like that, sometimes bigger depending on the width of the elastic. But when I put elastic closures on, this is a TN from the Travelers Company, I attach a barb. That way, hopefully you can see this well, that way there's no bump where the elastic closure goes. It's really helpful on a TN that has a back closure because then you have a bump underneath your inserts, but it's also helpful on a TN that has a side closure because that way everything sits like more flush to the spine. So I did do that, and then I tested out a new way to install the actual elastics that you put your TN inserts on. This is my first test option and it works okay, but it's not going to be like my ultimate, but I am going to share with you guys on that video where I put elastics on my standard. I'm going to share with you guys how I did this, but this is my solution, or my first draft solution, because I am going to do something better actually, but this worked fine for now. It's just not exactly what I wanted, but this prevents you from having to have a knot where you put your actual elastics. Now you can move your knot up to where the holes are and kind of strategically place it, and that is helpful. But usually you have this big knot where your TN goes. And so I had someone recently comment that they actually put their elastics on the outside. That way they don't have this knot underneath their books. I decided that I wanted to find a way to be able to use your elastics on the inside because I don't like mine on the outside, but I also don't like the bump. So to come up with a way to not have a bump. That way if you have this inside an insert, you don't have a big bump inside your inserts. So I did change out the elastic and I did put a barb on the closure, and then I did my, draft version of not having a knot on your actual like TN elastics. So those are the things that I did to kind of change this from the way that I had it when I unboxed it. This is a custom order. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot as far as modifications, but I did swap the pockets. So these card pockets are normally over here, and then this pocket right here is normally back here, and the pen loop is normally back here. So I had the card pockets put in the back, the small pocket put in the front, and the pen loop put over here. I did have the pen loop made a little bit bigger. I have custom stitching on here, which may be hard to see, but it's a really pale purple color. And then I do have a D-ring here to put a charm, and I will be adding a charm. I just haven't made the charm that I got that matches this. So I will have a little charm hanging down from there. But this is my wallet setup for August. So in the front pocket, well, first I have a pen here, which is a Uniball 1. My favorite gel pen to use in my planners if I'm not using a fountain pen, but I'm going to switch it out for a Uniball P because I like the shorter pen with it. So I am going to change it out for Uniball 1P. I did like I said, widen the pen loop, so this will fit in there, but oftentimes I'll actually just clip it to the pen loop like that, or even on the outside like that, and just carry it that way. So I may or may not actually keep it down in here. A lot of times I take them out and I just use them on the clips. Is that what I said? I meant clip. I clip them on the pen loop. Anyways, I usually do that because it's faster to get my pen out, is really the main reason. And when I'm using fountain pens, I don't like to shove my fountain pens inside pen loops. So I just kind of got in the habit of using the clip. So I do have a pen here, which we switched out, but a full-size pen will fit in here as well. And I do have other pocket pens also. It's just that the button will stick out at the top because of where I placed this pen loop, because I wanted it higher to use clips on it. But the button of the Uniball 1P also sticks out at the top, which does not bother me. But if it does, I'll just switch to a different pen. And then sometimes I actually don't keep a pen in here, even though I have a pen loop. I just like to have one in case I need it. So right now in the front pocket, I only have two things. One is deco. This is a card from Chrissy Ann Designs from Going to Go Wild. And I just thought it looked cute there. This is our Frosty key tag to get a free Frosty if we ever go to Wendy's. And then in this front pocket, I don't have anything, but I could definitely stick something back there, and I actually may move something there shortly. And then I'm only using 2 of the elastics. I left the other 2 back behind because I didn't have a need for all 4 elastics, but there are technically 4 elastics, 2 holes, 4 elastics in here. And then I have a wallet insert from Naya Paperie that I bought on clearance a while back. It has this beautiful animal print, and it's a sort of suede nubuck leather as well, but then with this shiny animal print on it. I just thought it was really cute, and it was on clearance, so I bought it. And that's the wallet insert that I'm using. So it has 1, 2, 3, technically 4. There's another card slot here, if I can get to it. There's another card slot here, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4 card slots there. It has a slip pocket here, then it has a slip pocket here, and then a zipper pocket here that you can use for change or cash or whatever it is that you want. So this is the wallet insert that I'm using in this particular passport. I do have others. I love them from Odd Girl Journals, and my favorites are Made Out of Cork from Nisa Made on Etsy, but I had not tried one from Naya Paperie, and I really liked this one, and I kind of thought that the blue looked cute with the purple brown grayish color, and so that's what I went with. So I do have cards in here, and I have a spot for another one. One of these is a gift card, the other are cards. And then in the pocket I have a membership card to a local museum that we are members of, and then I have a receipt and free tickets for that museum so that we can take free guests. So I have those stuck back there. And then in the back side I have a rewards card, like a stamp card for a restaurant that we like, and a little receipt that I have to retain. And then on one of the elastics, I have a grid insert from Ara, Stella, and Annie Plans, just to be able to have a notebook in here in case I need to write something down. So I'm just keeping one insert in here. It's kind of a brain dump, commonplacey kind of book. If I think that's something I need to buy, I'll write it down. If I see a quote I like, I'll write it down. If someone recommends a shop or an insert or something, I will write it down. Just really anything that comes up when I'm out and about. If I don't have a different notebook to write in, I have a place to write. And then I have nothing in the zipper pocket. And then the back has a secretarial flap, and then it has 2 card pockets. This is like our main bank card, and then this is my driver's license. And then it has a pocket here, which I don't have anything in. I do have cash that I've acquired randomly in this secretarial pocket, but that's what actually I'm going to move. And I'm going to put the cash up here. I always like to keep a little bit of cash and mad money with me in case I need it for emergencies. And it fits really nicely there. I don't use it very often, but I like to have it with me in case I need it. And that is it. It's a really simple wallet setup. I have, I believe, shared passport wallet setups in the past, but it would have been a really long time ago. I do change it up over time depending on what I need, and I don't always carry a passport as my wallet. Sometimes I do carry a wallet. I have a Marc Jacobs wallet that I like. I have Chic Sparrow zipper wallets that I like, but this is kind of the biggest wallet that I carry. So a Passport TN is kind of my max size. Everything else is smaller. I am just a small wallet person. I do generally carry pretty small bags, and this fits in my really small MZ Wallace Sutton. It fits in like my crossbody. It fits in pretty much all the purses that I carry, and it's easy to grab and toss into my backpack or a bag if I'm carrying something different that day and I'm not carrying my actual purse. But that's a little share. I just wanted to show you guys what I had done with the elastics and how I had this set up. I'm excited to be using this. I love how it feels, and I'm glad that I'm going to be using it for August, and I wanted to share. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this share of my wallet setup in my Passport Nomad from VDS. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.